Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Today I'm going to talk a little about the journey of forgiveness. The majority have already completed the 5th round. Many wonder why we are repeating this journey, if so much had been promised, that everything would be clean, that all connections had been severed. So why continue? Why repeat? The journey of each of you continues to exist. This walk was done 2 years ago. From then on, you continued your journey, and, even unconsciously, you returned to making new agreements, new pacts, new contracts. Then many may ask themselves, no, I didn't do any of that. Don't see what I'm saying as papers, or something you might have done, with blood. No, that's not it. Even though most people don't believe it, words have power. And you make wrong statements all the time. And you don't know who is around, in the invisible world. At the moment of an affirmation, one of the souls around you may agree. And a pact is made there, a contract is made there, an agreement is made there. But you don't imagine that. You don't think this way. You think everything is static. So the process that was done ended everything, you are totally clean. They would be if you were in a subtle way, moving towards the 5th dimension, in spirit. But it's not the case. You are incarnated. And nonsense is said every moment and every day. So don't wonder why we are returning to this journey. It is necessary to cleanse you again of all these processes. It is important that this time in which you spent again remaking many connections is cleaned again. And many of you have remade many connections. Many think that loving your ancestors is calling out to them, begging for their help, crying for them, suffering for them. Each movement recreates the connection that had been broken. Because you still have that belief that breaking a connection means losing yourself forever. And I say again, the heart connection never ends. What we eliminate is the mind connection. Of subservience, of subjugation, of keeping you imprisoned in their ideas. All of it. So, many remade their connections with the past. And many I will say were not good connections, they were very evil connections. Because it brought submission, it brought anger, wrath, revenge. And the feelings were all reborn in you. So what's important right now? It is for you to learn that these connections cannot be remade or you will have to do journeys of forgiveness many times over. But I guarantee you this will be the last. Your last chance to effectively break these connections. And learn not to call, not to beg, not to ask for help, not to complain. Just remember with longing and with love. Remember the happy moments, this does not recreate connection. Just live that wonderful moment that happened between you. Rest assured that the other end will also feel the joy. And joy doesn't hurt anyone. Now, any other type of connection, dependence, supplication, recreates the mental connection. And everything happens again. Including the entire line that generates for the ancestors. Because let's say it's a queue, where your ancestor is tied to his ancestor, and so on. So when you recreate this connection with it, you pull everything else back. In other words, the work was useless. So don't think so, and don't think that they're all clean and pretty. They are, if they keep the connections broken. Then yes, everything becomes lighter. Everything gets easier. Rest assured, my brothers, the journey will still be very difficult. But let it be heavy by your own steps, not by what you bring from the past, your ancestors, and the other incarnations you have had. May everything be due to your actions in this incarnation. And you can, little by little, learn to get rid of each one of them. As looking at everything with love. Looking at everything, without judgment. Looking at everything, without thinking it's the poor thing. Who is the one who suffers the most? Who is the one who nothing happens? Who is the one who gains nothing? Change the verb. Be grateful for the little you have. Be grateful for every bad move, because it is there to show you that you need to change, that you need to follow a different path. Or he will continue there, disturbing you and making you increasingly believe that nothing good will happen to you. The key is to change. Change feelings, change the way of looking. Change the way of seeing things. And there is only one way, looking at everything with love. Look at everything with gratitude. There is no other way. Only in this way will the path become lighter and more illuminated. Because those setbacks will get in the way. You will effectively begin to receive back what you sowed. What you think is not yet bearing fruit, but you have planted. And that is germinating. It germinates slowly, because you don't put love in it. But the moment you fill yourself with love for everything, germination will happen quickly and you will see the fruits. Think about it. Why is your path still so full of stones? Because you need to look at them with love. Each one of them. And believe that they are strong enough to get each one out of the way.